This is plans of October 2025 Big Data Practice Review. First, volume velocity variety is big data. There's HDFS is above the file system, and it write once. It has name node and data node. Data node you can access by HDFS DFS put from local to HDFS and from HDFS to local. And there is Yarn, which is resource manager. Yarn's resource manager on master node, node manager is on slave node. Application manager is interact with resource manager. It is connect is you work with it's on slave node, and resource manager work on master node, so they kind of process, they deploy the unit. And Hive and Impala, Hive they have compiler, and Impala they use cache. So there were some problems that was shown was from Impala. They control the HDFS. You can be in Hive, but in Hive, if they control something and update, if they want to see in Impala, they need to do flush the cache, which is invalidate metadata. That is what they called an H catalog from Hive, control metadata, and Impala Hive is catalog. These are three important to interface and query. Let's say query trace where state equals to my New York. So where to find it? It's difficult to find all the table. So what you're doing is partitioning. There's dynamic partitioning and static partitioning. First step is accessing, obviously later. Next partition is partition by state string and zip code. Then first partition by state, and then it's sub partition by zip code. This is how resource manager name node HDFS work together. As you see here, when you partitioning the things, if I continue, then the command scoop. Using scoop, you can import from local RDBMS to to HDFS old table. You can with this old table you can import old table or just table. And this is how command connected JDBC, and username, user password, and then fields terminated by this is the limitation option. Scoop import, you can this table, or you can import certain column, or you can import certain rows. You can import an incremental left modifier, which is you can import only some changes or new table. And incremental append is only new tables and queries. You can also satisfy some queries that you can implement, and how many nodes you want to process together. And insert override table is overwriting in certain table, and you can also export it. When you create table and external, then when you drop external, and just if you do it, then when you drop external, when reference will become, because basically when you locate it, internal is internal location refers to real location, but external in this case is just reference location. And insert override table. Yeah, this is dynamic and static. For dynamic and static, create table is same. After creating the table, we're going to insert data into partition table. Differs simply in dynamic table, which is insert override, or it's just insert table partition by certain column. Then in this case, we can select it and select each of the row, and some standard of the partitioning column will be at the end from certain account or table. But static in this case is split into two steps. This is first alter table and add partition, and after add partition we load data. So adding the partition and load data is split. That is the point that we should remember. And when you create table, do you want to make scheme same with another table, you can use like, and if you want to copy the data, you can use as select. Thank you.